Guys, it's Johnny C here, back with another video. Today, this will be a series actually, BR Episode 1, The Draft. So let's just get right into it. This is the draft. And we start off strong with 99 Ken Griffey, Jorge Posada, Bruce Sutter, or Juan Marichal. I think I'm gonna have to go with 99 Ken Griffey. You can't go wrong with him. Okay, and now we have All-Star Carlos Beltran, and we have 81 Didi Gregorius, 84 Sean Doolittle, and 84 Kyle Hendricks. I'm going to start the pin off right and get Sean Doolittle. Next up, the bronze round. We got Max Kepler rookie, Emilio Bonifacio, Jeffrey Marte, and Taylor Jungmann, excuse me. I think Max Kepler will be a strong, maybe pinch hitter for against those righty pitchers. And another diamond round. We have Willie Stargell, who just kills the ball in the power regard, but not the greatest vision or contact against lefties. Carlos Correa, Glenn Perkins, and Bob Feller. So it's really between Willie Stargell and Carlos Correa. We'll have to see which one I'm going to pick. Okay, I've never used this Willie Stargell. Let's see about my career stats with the Carlos Correa. Not good with him, so I think I'm going to go with the Willie Stargell. And we already have our outfield set, but I'm probably going to move Willie over to first base. And now we have Jake Lamb, Javier Baez, Michael Feliz, and Chris Tillman. I think I'm going to go Jake Lamb right here because I really like Jake Lamb. Against a lefty, he's not that great. And now we have Zack Cozart, Marwin Gonzalez, Peter Moylan, interesting, and Michael Wacha. Peter Moylan doesn't really have any interesting stats except that 99 home runs per 9. Marwin Gonzalez has decent pop, but I feel like we could do a little better. But we could put him at second base. But overall, I think I'm going to go with Zack Cozart, who's boosted up to an 85. And now we have the common round. Mike Freeman, Eric Fryer, Jared Hughes, and as Brady Rogers, because I go with starting pitchers for commons. And we're on to the gold round. Jason Kipnis, Will Myers, Jason Castro, and Jack McDowell. I think I'm going to have to go with Will Myers on this one. He is downgraded, but I still believe it could work. Alright, and since it's the common round, I'm just going to go with the starting pitcher. Not really anything interesting there. And yes, another starting pitcher. Alright, another starting pitcher. So this is actually working out well. This looks like a pretty strong draft. And here we go. Scooter Gennett, Brian McCann, Darren O'Day, and Jake Odorizzi. Darren O'Day has a very funky delivery with a lot of breaks, so I'm going to go with him. And right here, we're going to go with Matt Boyd, and that completes the starting pitching. So here we go, another silver. Ben Zobrist, DJ LeMahieu, Matt Wieters, or Pedro Baez. Pedro Baez throws pretty hard and he's got some break, and he's got a pretty good H for 9. But let's see what I've done with DJ LeMahieu. Only batting 250. Let's see my career stats with Pedro Baez. He is downgraded. Haven't used Pedro Baez, but since DJ LeMahieu is upgraded, I think I'm going to have to go with him with that 90-90 contact. Next up, Jet Bandy, Andrew Susak, Chris Iannetta, and Evan Scribner. I think right here, we're just going to pick up Chris Iannetta. Don't really know, not planning on keeping him as a starter. And right here, let's get a lefty, already off the pin. Ooh, but Joe Kelly. Well, he's downgraded, so I'm going to have to go with the lefty. Let's get another lefty. Never hurts to have enough lefties. Okay, and right here, we have Hunter Strickland, Brad Brock, Carl Edwards Jr., and Pedro Strop. I think I'm going to either have to go. Let's see the career stats of everybody. Hunter Strickland does not have good career stats with me. Brad Brock, not great, but I know I can dominate. And there's Pedro Strop. I think I'm going to have to go with either Pedro Strop or Brad Brock, and I think I'm going to go with Brad Brock, because I have not used him in a while. Next up, the common round. So I guess we'll just go with Vidal Nuno. I don't really know. Another lefty. Alright, and a gold round for the pitcher, for the relievers. Not what I was looking for, but it's not the worst thing to ever happen. So, There's Drew Storen, who looks like a pretty strong candidate, and I think, yeah, I'm gonna go with Drew Storen. Next up, bronze round: Lonnie Chisenhall, Jose Altuve, Joe Mauer, and Kendrys Morales. I'm gonna get Kendrys Morales for that power, good off the bench hitter. Next up, Ben Gamel, Ruzeni Castillo, David Dahl, and Matt Duffy. I think I'm probably gonna go with Matt Duffy because he's got decent contact and the vision. Next up, Robbie Grossman, Robin Yount, Brett Lawrie, and Anthony Gose. So right here, not really anybody I'm interested in. Let's see the lineup. I mean, I guess we'll just get him. He's up. I don't really know. Alright, next, Chris Davis, Mike Schmidt, Mike Moustakas, and Eduardo Nunez. And I think I'm going to have to go with Eduardo Nunez so I can put him in at right field for Max Kepler. And for the last pick, Matt Chapman, Fred McGriff, David Wright, and Dante Bichette. I think I'm going to go with this Dante Bichette because I've never used it and it looks like an interesting card. Alright guys, that was the draft. Until next time, for the next episode, this was Season 1, Episode 1 of the